In recent days, Iran and Israel have exchanged significant blows, escalating their rivalry into open confrontation. Israel launched precision airstrikes on Iranian military facilities in Syria, destroying weapons depots and command centers. At least 12 Iranian personnel were killed and several installations were left in ruins. In retaliation, Iran-backed groups fired dozens of rockets and drones into northern Israel, damaging infrastructure and injuring civilians. While most threats were intercepted, some projectiles struck residential areas, sparking fires and alarm. These clashes highlight the destructive potential of both nations and the urgency of understanding their military capabilities. Israel's actions, including airstrikes impacting civilian areas, have been described by international observers as actions against humanity, raising serious concerns under international law. Iran and Israel are two of the Middle East's most formidable military powers, locked in a long-standing Cold War. Global security experts analyze how a direct conflict might unfold. This comparison explores their military strength, strategies, and technological capabilities. Recent tensions make this analysis more urgent than ever. At the core, Iran emphasizes manpower, while Israel focuses on technology and advanced training. The key comparison: quantity, Iran, versus quality, Israel. Iran absorbs attacks and relies on mass mobilization, while Israel employs preemptive strikes and advanced technology. Israeli soldiers are recognized for their training and experience. Iran's strength lies in its numbers, Israel's in its skill and technology. The outcome of any direct confrontation would depend on whether mass manpower or elite training and technology prove more decisive. Iran's domestically produced tanks, like the Karar and Suleiman, symbolize its push for self-sufficiency and modernization in armored warfare. Iran has unveiled advanced weapons, including the Fatah hypersonic missile, claimed to reach speeds over Mach 13 and evade missile defenses. Alongside hypersonic missiles, Iran has developed new generations of drones, advanced radar, and electronic warfare systems, aiming to close the technological gap with its adversaries. What truly sets Iran apart is the resilience and unity of its people and armed forces, enduring hardship and maintaining high morale under pressure. This spirit of resistance and national pride fuels Iran's military power, making it a formidable force in the region. The world watches closely, as the answer to which military philosophy would prevail remains uncertain. Iran fields approximately 1,996 tanks and around 6,698 artillery pieces. These large numbers indicate significant offensive and defensive capabilities. However, much of Iran's equipment is older, including Soviet-era T-72S and pre-1979 American hardware. This means a lack of modern armor, targeting, and networked systems. Israel, on the other hand, emphasizes technological advancement over sheer numbers. The IDF operates about 1,370 tanks, which is fewer than Iran. Merkava tanks are equipped with advanced composite armor and the Trophy active protection system. These tanks are designed with crew survivability and advanced defense in mind. In direct combat, modern tanks like the Merkava have advantages over older models, but numbers and tactics play a crucial role. Iran's artillery forces are numerous and capable of saturating large areas. Brute force barrages are a central part of Iran's defensive approach. The focus is on attrition, inflicting casualties, and disrupting logistics. Any advance against Iran can be costly due to its massed firepower. The sheer volume of fire presents a significant challenge, even if it lacks sophistication. Israel's artillery is smaller in number, but benefits from high precision and advanced technology. These systems are integrated with intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance for accurate strikes. The IDF often targets high-value assets with precision, aiming to minimize munitions use. Advanced cyber warfare and intelligence capabilities further enhance Israel's battlefield awareness. Ultimately, the outcome in a ground conflict would depend on how Iran's massed forces and Israel's technological edge interact on the battlefield. Israel and Iran display significant differences in air power capabilities. Israel's air force is considered among the world's most advanced and has extensive combat experience. With around 612 modern aircraft, Israel maintains a qualitative advantage in its fleet. The Israeli Air Force operates F-35 stealth fighters, upgraded F-15S and F-16S, Advanced pilot training and electronic warfare systems contribute to Israel's air capabilities and ability to conduct deep strikes. Air dominance is a central element of Israel's military doctrine. Iran's air force, by contrast, relies on older equipment and faces more challenges. Iran operates about 551 aircraft, mostly pre-1979 American jets and older Russian or Chinese models. Decades of sanctions have made maintenance difficult, presenting operational challenges for Iran's air force. To address these challenges, Iran has developed a large arsenal of ballistic missiles and drones. Missiles and drones play a central role in Iran's aerial strategy. Iran possesses one of the largest and most sophisticated missile programs in the Middle East. Missiles such as the Sijil and Khorramshahr are capable of reaching targets throughout Israel. Iran's Shahed drones are designed to challenge air defenses with saturation tactics. Israel has developed a multi-layered missile defense system in response. The Iron Dome provides short-range defense. David's Sling covers medium-range threats. The Arrow system, co-developed with the US, is designed for long-range ballistic missile interception. In terms of naval power, Iran has a larger number of ships, while Israel emphasizes advanced technology. Iran's navy includes 101 ships and 19 submarines. Iran employs swarms of small boats for asymmetric tactics in the Persian Gulf. Israel's navy consists of 67 vessels, focusing on technological advancement. The Israeli fleet features advanced corvettes. 5 Dolphin-class submarines provide Israel with a second strike capability. In open waters, the outcome of a confrontation would depend on strategy, technology, and the evolving dynamics of naval warfare. Alliances are critical in the Iran-Israel power equation. Israel's key ally, United States. Benefits: advanced U.S. military technology, billions in aid, intelligence sharing. U.S. military presence in the Middle East deters attacks on Israel. U.S. backing gives Israel strategic depth. Iran is aware of this. Iran is isolated by sanctions, builds alternative alliances. Iran's network, axis of resistance. Proxies like Hezbollah, Lebanon. Houthis, Yemen. Additional proxies, militias in Syria and Iraq. Proxies allow Iran to challenge Israel-US without direct conflict. Recent Israeli-US strikes have weakened Iran's proxies. Russia, China support Iran diplomatically and economically, but avoid military involvement. Nuclear weapons are the ultimate deterrent. Israel, only nuclear-armed state in the Middle East, estimated 80-90 warheads. Israel's nuclear policy, ambiguity, but provides strong deterrence and second strike capability. Iran, no nuclear weapons but advanced nuclear program raises concerns. Iran has enriched enough uranium for potential bombs, but lacks weaponization and delivery systems. Direct comparison, who would win? In conventional war, both sides possess significant strengths and unique capabilities. Israel, advanced technology, air force, air defenses, training, and US support. Iran's missile arsenal and regional network could inflict significant damage and complicate any conflict. Any large-scale conflict would come at catastrophic cost to both nations and the region. Mutual deterrence. The cost of all-out war is too high for either side. The nation must know the truth.